Hi, it's me again, Nina. Today I was feeling like going to the forest because I live in this apartment and it's very. I mean, I cannot go outside really. So I like being in nature and being outside. But yeah, on a balcony, it's not the greatest. So I decided to go here. I just love all the bird sounds and stuff. It really gives me peace. I didn't have peace before, but okay. Today I wanted to talk about because last week I started to talk about how my family was reacting on my conversion to the Islam. So today I wanted to talk about how my family no, last week I talked about my family. Now I wanted to talk about how my friends and my coworkers reacted on me. So, yeah, I was converting myself on a Saturday, and my work week started on Tuesday. So, I was really nervous because this was the first place I went to uh, being the new me, the Muslima. So, I was wearing the hijab, different clothes, and I mean, if people don't see it coming, it can be a big thing for people to get used to me. So I remember that I had an appointment with my close coworker, and we had a really good bond. Um, so I remember that I had a appointment with her, and then I was like, should I text her that I became a Muslim or just show up like this? I decided to just show up, but I was anxious, like really anxious, because as I told you, this was the first person that I knew that was seeing me in this new state. So, of course, she was surprised, but I think we have talked about it with each other. I told her sometime that I was interested in the Islam, and she didn't like religions, and she didn't like the things that they do to women in the Islam. We were talking about that sometime, like a few months back. So she saw that I was anxious, that I was not okay. And then she told me, like, she was asking me why, and then I told her. So she was really acting in a good way. She was like, if this makes you happy, then it's okay. And I remember that morning I saw a lot of other close coworkers to me, and they were kind of close to me, my closest coworkers, and they were all saying the same thing: you should do whatever makes you feel good. So because I got those reactions from them, I really got stronger. Like, I felt more confident. Let's put it like that. I felt more confident being me in the way I was and still am. But I work in a big team. Like, I think we have 40 plus, 40 people who work in the same team as me. So, and besides those 40, I still have basically work at 2 companies. Not, it's just one job though, but I get paid by one company and I basically work at the other company. So that's why I kind of have 2 companies that I work for. And one company, that's where I sit the most often because I have a better office there than at the other company. So the office where I'm usually based, I don't really have a lot of connections there. I just talk to some people randomly, but we're not close. But of course they knew me by the way how I looked, and then they just saw me in a different state. So I remember the first few days, the first few weeks, people were like, sometimes they were looking at me like in a strange way, like they were really looking strange at me. And I was like, yeah, whatever. But a lot of people, most people just came to me like, hey Nina, what's happened? I didn't recognize you in the first in the first view. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. And then we just had a normal conversation like, why did you convert yourself? And they basically wished me all the best. So if people ask me those questions, you get a better conversation, and you cannot fill things in for me. Because a lot of people, what they do is they see me and they think, she has a man, and now a man who is Muslim, and now she converted herself because of that man. And that's totally not the way how it went. So most of the people do get those judgments. And I mean, some are still not even talking to me. And yeah, we used to talk sometime, but not a lot. So it's not a big deal for me. But I'm like, just ask me. If you don't ask me your questions, you don't know what's happening, and I don't know what is happening. Because if you act in a crazy way all of a sudden, that's weird for me as well. But I'm okay with it. And so most of my coworkers on one company, they just came up to me like, hey, what happened? And I'm not working with them. So, and every time, sometimes I still get people who ask me like, hey Nina, what happened? And then I just tell them, and then it's okay. And the second company, that's basically where I work. That's with the big team, 40 plus people. So I remember that I think in the first week I came there, and I think my team leader was there as well. And like, we have one Muslim girl who is in our team. So when he saw me walking in the way I am dressed, he was thinking that I was that girl, that woman, because there was only one hijabi woman in our team back then. But then it wasn't me. It wasn't her. It was me. So I remember that the coworkers that saw me in the first time in the office, they were asking me questions, and I just told them how it was. And I also had a private conversation with my team leader. Then he was like, yeah, of course, he also asked his questions, but he was like, yeah, it could be that coworkers will react in a different way to you, especially because they don't know, and it can be a shock if they see you like this. And the second thing he said was, it can also be that your clients will not want to work with you again because, I don't know, some people are racist, so it's possible. And so let's begin with the team. So I think the first day I saw four or five people of my team out of the 40. So I just talked to them, and then my team leader was suggesting that I would tell about my conversion in our meeting. For example, we have a meeting every 3 weeks with the whole team. So he was like, you can tell it, you can say it there or at a different thing that we organize. And then I was like, maybe it's nice to do something like that, because if I have to meet all of the 40 people and then tell the story all again 40 times, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, not everybody will ask, but some do. And if I just tell them in one time, then that will be better. I was thinking that. So I didn't like the meeting thing. So I was like, I can just write it in a WhatsApp, because we have a WhatsApp with our whole team. So I was like, if I just say it there, that I have converted myself and that I look different now. That's basically what I was saying. And if you have any questions, don't mind. Just ask them. Feel free to ask your questions. I was saying that. And I remember that I got a lot of positive reactions because I sent that text from some coworkers, which were really lovely to me. I was really grateful for the reactions, the positive ones. And I think still some people treat me a little bit different, but I mean, that's their thing, not mine. Because I'm still the same and I still treat everybody the same. So yeah, and what was the second thing I was about to tell you guys? First I was saying about our team, and the next thing, oh yeah, about the clients. I remember now. The clients. So I'm guiding, basically what I do in my paid job is that I'm their personal coach, basically. So I come to their houses and I help them with things they need help with. So that can be a lot of things, and everywhere it's different what they want or need. So that's quite interesting. So yeah, he was like, it could be that clients will not like the new version of you, and then it could be that they are gonna act different or that they want a different coach. So I was like, yeah, but I don't really think that will be happening, because at that time I had a good connection with most of my clients, and I knew them for a long time, like more than half a year. So I didn't expect that to happen. Of course, there were some clients that I was a little bit afraid of. Like there was one client which I was afraid of, and he didn't react it in the way I would think he did. He was actually giving me compliments, which was surprising for me. And like every client I came, it was positive. I just told them if they asked why. Yeah, it was not a big deal per se. So my team leader was saying, yeah, if a client is reacting in that way, it's possible. So he was basically making me a little bit scared for nothing, because my clients are still my clients, and I'm really happy that they accept me the way I am. So yeah, so actually it was really nice. Of course, some coworkers they are still looking strange at me, but I'm not working with them, so I just see them once in a while, and then yeah, just don't mind it at all. I think it's more their issue than mine. So yeah, I'm still open for conversation with them, but we're not gonna force it. It needs to come from them. So yeah, that was about my work. Yeah, so it's still going naturally and good. I think I also wanted to talk about how my friends reacted. I mean, I just realized it. I don't have a lot of close friends. I mean, I do. Oh wow, I do have close friends, but not a lot. Just have casual friends that I see once in a while, and some close friends. The close friends are okay with it, luckily, and they support me in every way. Well, I I remember that some in the beginning of when I told one of my closest friends, she was not really, I mean, she doesn't like religions and stuff. So every time we talked, um, it felt to me like she wanted to make me believe something else, or that was how I felt. Like it felt like she wanted me away from Allah. But after a while, like I also told her, like, you're really triggering me with the things you say. And then she basically told me that it was not that what she wanted. What she wanted is that I would find my own path and not believe and do everything what is told or what has to be done in the Islam. So she wanted me to find her own way, which was after I was after I was thinking about it. It was really nice and supporting of her. So yeah, for now it's not a big thing anymore. And as far as I know, my friends are okay with it. They support me in it, which is very good. Yeah, yeah. So as I'm saying, I don't see a lot of some friends I don't see regularly. Just see them sometimes in a year, maybe once a year, or maybe a little bit more, but not a lot. So that's why I don't know it for sure. But yeah, they still want to be in contact, so that's a good thing. And I mean, if they don't want me the way I am, then that's okay. And then I will move on. So yeah. In the beginning, I really wanted to know what my friends were thinking, what everybody was thinking about me converting myself. And the way I looked, basically. And then, to me, it felt like they were like, doesn't matter how I think about it. Why should it matter what I think about it? So, what they're basically saying is, it's your decision, it's your life, and you should make the decisions that you want to make. You will always make the good decisions for yourself. So, yeah, again, I'm really grateful for the experiences. And I have one great news. My sister told me yesterday that she wants to convert herself to the Islam as well. I mean, that's great. In the beginning, she said like, I think I want to convert myself, and then I was like, okay. I mean, that's a good thing, but you should know what you want to do, because it's a big decision, and you only take it once, and then your whole life changes. So I was talking to her about it, and she really wants to convert herself to the Islam as well. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, we'll definitely share more about that when it has happened, how it went. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week, and you should enjoy your day. Goodbye.